Hey, so it's Monday again. How's it all been going? So this last week's been actually not too bad. On last Tuesday I had the cyst out in my neck, so I've got this wonderful patch which is quite timely for Halloween. I kind of did step 4 on that day just because of the local anaesthetic. And then it's been a relatively good week. Water's not been too bad. The weekend was a treat weekend, which was interesting in the sense that my sister came down from Newcastle, and it got me thinking about, we always treat her with food, so it's always been, the stuff as a student that she's not able to afford up in Newcastle. And I think we often reward ourselves with treats with food. It's something that I think we've always been, or in my family, it's always been something that started from a young age. That, if you finish your mains, you get a pudding. If, you get through your week at school, you go from McDonald's or you get sweets. So it's something that I guess as families, as we go through the generations, as to how we can maybe put something in place of the food related treats. So whether that's a day out with the family, whether that's something as we get older, maybe it's meant to get our nails done or get our hair done, or just to spend half an hour reading a book or some colouring. So if we can kind of start replacing those treats that we seem to naturally give ourselves food related, maybe from a younger age, and the view on food and how it's used in our kind of weekly life, just got me thinking because she was down. Having said all that, my weigh-in was this morning, so I am weighing in at 14.8½. So I've lost 2¼ pounds since last weigh-in on Monday, and I'm also down 1.5 inches. So I'm pretty much back to where I was before going to Athens, which I'm kind of happy with. I mean, it's been a couple of weeks, I know, and I've done a few steps 4 days, but I've also been advised by doctors out in Athens not to kind of lose too much weight. He was kind of saying between 5 to 7 kilos at most before January. And we know on Cambridge, the weight plan that you can lose, on average a stone a month. So I am going to take a bit of a slower approach. So I'm going to do step 3 most days, maybe with the odd step 4 day when, it suits. But also planning is a massive thing that I keep banging on about as a consultant to my slimmers, and also for myself, is looking at the week and planning what's going to happen. Planning on, how you can stay on your step. Does your step need to be fluctuated slightly if you're on step 3 and above? So this week, looking at my planning, tomorrow I've got family coming for dinner, so I'm going to be cooking something that I can then almost siphon off my portion and still serve something for them at the same time. Friday, I'm actually out with my best mate on a dinner stroke drinks evening. Now, I'm not a big drinker, I don't drink weekly, I just drink the odd drink on a birthday. But it's a place we both very, very much like the cocktails. So the chances are that's going to be coming into play on Friday. So again, I will probably step up to step 4. As we know, alcohol and the diet plan is a complete no-no, just because our body is getting enough nutrients and minerals to manage. So when we put alcohol into that, it goes straight into our bloodstream. It can be very dangerous, especially if you're on a step 1A, B or TDR or step 2. So it's a big no-no. So I am going to be sensible, look at step 4, step 5, maybe for the day before and the day after, just to give my body a bit of stepping time. And then the weekend, there's no plans, so it'll be quite easy to get back onto step 3 again. So that's kind of the last week was relatively good, as I said, and then this week I've got quite a few things in the diary that I'm looking at and planning. So always plan, look to that week ahead, look to see what you're doing, what are the better options for you, and go from there. So I will come back to you probably definitely next Monday. Might do some more kind of midweek bits. This last week with my neck, I've been a little bit out of action, so I've been a bit quiet. I know, I apologise for that, and we'll go from there. So have a good week, happy Monday, and I'll catch up with you next week. Bye.